No joke record. This guy is a good man.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the, this is the kickoff, Mike? Yeah, I'll say the kickoff. This is the kickoff event for Mike Perotto. So he wanted to say thanks for coming. I know it's a bad night tonight, but Mike appreciates his support and his family. Before we go on, I have to introduce City Council Kate Toomey. And Freddie Ford was here and Vinnie Cadoni was here earlier. So, before I introduce Mike.
Don't listen to her.
Mary Ann Doobie, Mayor Roscoe State Committee woman. And hey, it's going to be a very interesting election year this year. We have a lot of good people running. Statewide office, we never can forget about our man Timothy Murray, who's running. And it's going to need support. It's going to be a close race, but no Democrats, no, we stand for something. And this guy, Mike Perotto, stands for the city of Worcester. He stands for this district, stands for the town of Paxton now. And I know Mike for a while. I served on him council for 12 years in the council, 10 or 12 years. And there was nobody who was probably more passionate on issues than Mike Perotto. Sometimes you want to hit him, but he was very passionate, always cares about the city. He knows about Mike, and some people don't even have it today. He knew the issues. Whatever issue you want to talk about, Mike Perotto knew the issue. He was always there for his constituents. He was a district councilor before he was an at-large councilor. So he get those phone calls every day, which continue when you're at-large, and then he moves to the same people in the district call you. Right, so he got it done. So we got the public safety, education, the big issues. Mike was there to address them. And he's going to need your help. So it's going to be, we have, how many people run now? Like 8, 6, 8? Who knows? But there's going to be a bunch of people running, probably find out at the end of the month, and when it's finalized. And so, hey, the harder you work, the more support he gets, more chances he has to win. So, Michael Perotto. Give him a
Big round of applause for Joe Penny. Thank you very much. Hey, what can I say about Joe Penny? He's been a good friend for a long, long time. And him and I have done a lot of good things on the Worcester City Council, as well as with my good friend Kate Toomey. Kate has a really a great passion and understanding about education, and that's the one thing I learned from Kate, is that she truly understands that subject, and I'm getting much better at it. But before I get into my speech, I'd like to first of all thank my wife for letting me run, Barbara Perotto. My poor son Evan, who's been really helping me out an awful lot. Thanks, Evan. And of course, my oldest son Michael, who's been doing a lot of work for me on Facebook. Thank you. Thank you for being here, man. Michael came in all the way from Boston. And also my family, my cousins, the Donovans, the Sadnolas. I mean, you people have been here for a long, long time. Thank you so much. It's my first campaign you've been with me. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I think I saw my godfather walk in. I don't know where he is. There he is, Uncle Jack. Thank you, Uncle Jack. Listen, someone said to me, why are you running? And I said, you know, the reason why I'm running is that I love public service, okay? And there was an opportunity here for me to get back involved in public service. So I said, I took a look at it and I said, you know something, I can do this. The issues that I'm running on, okay, is that if you look at Mike Perotto, I'm experienced, I'm a leader, and I'm accomplished. And these are the differences between me and my opponents. Okay? I spent 14 years on the Worcester City Council. I know how politics works. Okay? I've worked very well both on a district end and at large end with all people within the city of Worcester. And now I get the great honor of representing the town of Paxton. My good friend Brian Killaway is here from Paxton tonight. Thank you, Mike. Carol Foley is doing the work on Paxton for me. Carol, don't worry, I won't forget you, sweetheart.
Don't worry.
But, you know, it's, you know, I think what's really happening, it's a tough economy right now. And I think the number one issue out there right now is jobs, okay? Jobs, jobs. And as a state legislator, I'm going to stay focused on whatever I can do to encourage job creation, but more importantly, job retention. I think all of us know as political people out there how important it is to keep what we have here within Worcester County, and I'm going to stay focused on that. Secondly, I think a big issue here within the district and across the city of Worcester, and even the state, is education. I'm going to fight for increased Chapter 70 funds here within the city, and more importantly, keep that local laid up. Right now, it's a tough time for municipalities, and it's not easy, okay? The decisions that my two friends have to make on the city council in the next 2 or 3 months is not easy, as well as my good friend, Lieutenant Governor Mr. Murray. I mean, it's a hard time right now, and you have to respect what they do, and I do, and I really appreciate that. The other issue that I will continue to focus on is that I'm always very good about public service, constituent service, and I think that's very important, and I want to hear from the people out there about what their needs are, and I would, I want to hear their concerns, and I want to address them. I haven't been this energized since I ran for district council. I'm really enjoying what I'm doing right now, running for this seat, and I think over the last couple of months we've created a website. If you go to www.mikeperotto.com, it will tell you all about what Mike Perotto is about, and I hope many people go to that site to understand what's going on there. We did just come out with our prom card tonight. I hope everyone takes one. This is the card that I'm going to be leaving for people when I go door to door, and it'll tell the story about Mike Perotto. I think, I focused an awful lot on economic development when I was on the city council, and a lot of people talk about bringing jobs to Worcester. And I was very fortunate working on with President Charles Monty to help bring Mass College of Pharmacy to downtown Worcester. And I said, there's 300 jobs in there's a lot of students walking downtown, all right? And I think that increased the vibrancy of what's taking place there. From an educational perspective, I've supported the $22 million renovation of the Forest Grove Middle School. And I want to tell you, that's what really kept that school going. I really believe when students, a building makes a difference in education, the atmosphere that takes place there, and I was proud to support that. The vocational school, $100 million vocational school, and I think we all should be proud of that, okay? That's probably the finest vocational school here within the state, and we worked hard to get that, and I played a part in that too, okay? So the issues that I will be focusing on is jobs, education, okay? More importantly, I'm very much on social issues. I'm very liberal. But from a fiscal point of view and about your tax dollars, I worry about that. And I'm going to do the best I can from a budget perspective to make sure that your tax dollars are being spent correctly. So that's what I'm all about. Any help that you can give me would be greatly appreciated. We're doing a lot of visibility at this point. With holding standouts once a week. I've started doing my door-to-door. I do have my signatures. I'm just gathering more to ensure that I have plenty, but I'll be on the ballot. And then it's about me and about talking to people. But one of the programs that I'm really trying to focus on with people is that this race is going to come down to who gets its vote out. Okay? Who can bring their vote out, all right? And so I'm trying to identify as many votes as I can. And what I'm asking people is if they could find 10 people that they could identify that would vote for Mike Perotto. I have a database with all the registered voters, and I'll be sending out the voters within the district. And if you could just take a peek at it and look at it, and I've got information that you can send to these people, automatically, but where they can find something about me. But that's how we're going to win this race. And then election day is the most important day. All the work that I've done on election day, I need a lot of help on election day, phone banking, etc. I have bumper stickers. I appreciate it. I call them window stickers now, because that's a new term. If you could take one of those, and then there's some emery boards if you want that. We'll be doing signs, not at this point. I have everything that I need to start campaigning, all right? I will continue to be raising money, because money's important, all right? I will be having another fundraiser in May and another one in June. So I need to, I'll be very competitive on the fiscal, the money. And so, in conclusion, I'd like to thank you for coming tonight. It's a great crowd on a Friday night, a rainy Friday night, a week where school vacation starts. So please enjoy the food. Thank you for coming, and I really appreciate your support.